We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Fucking thing sucks. That's right. How you guys doing, you poor ass motherfuckers? Coming at you with a late peasant chat. Got in late last night, so I wasn't about to try to give you guys a show half asleep. Not that it matters, because this is a poor people show where you guys don't pay for a goddamn thing, and we get to ask 800 cold air questions. So, you know, it's not really a full effort show. But today we're going to talk about something that's been on my mind for the last couple of weeks, because it's summer. And everyone's trying to make the races. Everyone's trying to make a race. Everyone's trying to get there. And everyone does the exact same thing. Bad planning does not constitute an emergency on our part. If you planned something badly, if you took forever, if you procrastinated, if you tried to thrashing and tuning do not go hand in hand. Thrashing and tuning is not a thing. Okay? It's meticulous. It's slow. It takes as long as it takes. And you either are down with the shit or you're not down with the shit. Plain and simple. So we'll explain something that happens very often in the automotive racing community. We'll talk about it a little bit. But before we do that, as always, we want to thank the sponsors. That's right. 2 Auto Solutions, Calimer Transmissions, Dope, my God, Cook Eats, The Parts Farm with the best logo ever. Everyone is paid up. Everyone has paid their bill. I love it. I appreciate it. But guess what? In 7 days, we do it all over again. So thank everyone for being a part of the team. You guys make it all possible. You allow me to fuck with cars. You allow me to give you content. You allow me to upgrade equipment. The members especially, you guys are the real MVPs. I'll try to get you guys some exclusive content soon as everything shakes out. It is an insanely busy last couple of weeks. I am working on my own cars now. The turbo kit is on deck for the white car. So the first thing I got to do is take the headers out, give them to the Kinder Complex if he still wants them. If he doesn't want them, I'll keep them. I am not selling them. I am not giving anything away. I am keeping half of the shit I get out of the cars, because you never know if another project comes up and you don't have to buy things twice. Okay, let's say hi to the people here, and then I'll give you an example of what happens all the fucking time. Like all the fucking time when people try to make a race and they plan it badly, and then they get mad when their tuner doesn't bail them out. I mean, they did everything wrong, and they get mad when the tuner does not bail them out. Okay, let's say hi to the people here. We got 2000 MCR was the first one on deck saying hello, hello. TJ Sikorsky, Andy Elite Killer, Slow Sean, Fresh Pasteles, 305 F150, Fresh Pastelazos, Homestead, Johnny's, Mendoza's Coyote, JD Swag, one of the mods, The Penny, Tango, Underrated and Technical, Matt 2011, the other mod, D-Rock Fox Bandit, EG Performance, Screamin' 03. Does it mean it's a ported Stegmeyer ported piece of shit, 500 horsepower, Screaming 03. Rich 5-0, Mike Rasovic. Jared Wells, Visipuk, Zatatlaba, HDFU grad, Walter, Donkey, Hugh, Rich, JPR, EPA. Good evening. I've been waiting all day for this. Desert 1320. Been a while, dude. Shit. Oh, yeah, you're on the West Coast, so you typically don't pick up this shit. JD Swag in the house. This is a high value show, so hit that like button. Exactly. Melissa in the house. I was looking for her. Ernie, because wherever EPA is, Melissa is too. Underrated and Technical again. Paul H and everyone here. Who else? JD and Matt are the only mods. BN says a shout out from Melbourne, Australia. Schmitty Schmidt, street driven, 6-speed. God, nitrous and bias plies. Carlos Arroyo in Puerto Rico. The Enema Forcer. Nice. And Chapo One Slow and Frankosaurus Rex. Okay. Everyone wants to make Streetcar Takeover. Everyone wants to make Streetcar Takeover, right? It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 18 events during the summer. I'm sorry, from February to November. They cover a lot of the country, from Bradenton to Bowling Green to Virginia M Sports Park, Dallas, Alabama, Darlington, Charlotte, Michigan, Tulsa, Denver, Phoenix, right? So this is what usually happens, right? So I'm going to show you what I would do, but I'm going to show you what I would do. No, I'm going to show you what people do. Then I'll show you what I would do. Okay, so first of all, let's go. Boom. Streetcar Takeover. Here's the schedule. Right around the beginning of the year, the schedule comes out, right? No surprises there. February, April, so now it is July 24th, 2022. And guess what happens? Some guy in Bowling Green, again, I'm not pointing anyone out. I'm just giving you an example because this is the next event. Some guy in Bowling Green right now just received his blower kit, right? He just received his blower kit, his turbo kit, all that stuff. He says, I'm going to work, because he's in Bowling Green. I was going to work on it Monday after work, and I should be done with it by Wednesday after work. I was going to request to tune Thursday. Lone Racing's going to tune it Friday, and I'm going racing 29th and the 30th. When's the 29th? Let me see. Friday. Yeah. Okay. You're on crack, sir. You're on crack. You're not making this event. Okay? If anyone is in Bowling Green or in the near surrounding area, you have not installed your blower kit, turbo kit, nitrous kit, over the radiator, trompeta, anything, you are not making this event. It's over, Johnny. Don't even fucking try. It's not our fucking problem.
It's over, Johnny.
It's not our problem.
It's over. Nothing is
Okay?
over.
Okay.
Nothing. You just don't turn it off.
This is how you should do it going forward. August 19th to the 20th. I live around Virginia. I just got my blower kit yesterday. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to dial it in and go testing a couple of weekends before the event happens. Right. Because this is what happens to the guy that's in Bowling Green right now and wants to make the event this week. Installs everything in a thrash session with Harbor Freight Tools, heyo, and goes, I put it on real quick. It's no problem. And then Wednesday, he requests the tune. That's right. Wednesday, he requests the tune. So he's like, I should get the tune by Thursday, right? No. Nardi sees it Thursday morning, goes, what injectors are in the car? I told you in the tuning queue ticket thing. No, sir. You said thousands. There's ID 1000s. There's 1050Xs. There's FIC 1000s. There's Detroit 95s. I don't know. There's thousands. My buddy said that. And then after he goes back and forth with you because you don't know how to handle email, he finally gets it out of you. Detroit 95s, ESS kit, 120 pulley, BAP, IMRC delete, 19 auto. Right? That's like the most common combination that's happening right now. So then the tuner reaches out to you and says, here's a base map limited at 5,000 RPMs. Get me idle and slower flow. I'm testing today. The race, Alex, the meet is tonight. Can you stay late? Every time. So guys, bad planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on ours. You have to have one full fucking month of dialing everything in, making sure there's no leaks, making sure there's nothing. Then you go out there and test. That's right. You go out there and you test. But Alex, I can't go test and it's my only vehicle. Then this sport is not for you. You have to plan way ahead of time. Especially with remote tuning. I should work with a local tuner that can. Your local tuner fucking sucks, bro. Get it through your head. When it comes to the coyote world, your local tuner fucking sucks, bro. Plain and simple. We're where it's at. So you either get with the program. You have to be like a modern woman should be. You got to get on our program. We don't got to get on yours. You got to do what we ask. You don't got to do what you ask. Because when it comes to remote tuning, once you give us the proper information, we know how to get your car rolling better than you do. So guys, please, for the life of me, plan better. If you have a race this weekend at Bowling Green and you haven't put your blower on, forget that race. It's over. It's over. You're not going to that race. If you're Lund tuned, you want to get tuned by someone else, have at it. Vaya con Dios. Not a problem. I'm not going to be mad at you. But if you have issues, just point back to this episode and go, God damn it, Alex was right. Yet again, I never fucking listen because I'm a dumb motherfucker and I have my head fully up my ass. You guys literally got to get your heads out of your asses when it comes to this stuff. The fast guys get everything done way ahead of time, and they test a lot. They test a lot. Like Lund Racing wants to probably make FL2K, right? They just paved the track, full concrete down the bitch, right? Cool shit. And Lund Racing, it has the Grey Goose. The Blue Goose, I don't think is going to make it. I'm looking at the Blue Goose and I'm like, I don't think we're going to make it with the Blue Goose. But I think that who the fuck's going to drive the Blue Goose, right? If Senior goes with the Grey Goose, who's going to drive the Blue Goose? Dakota? Brandon? Brandon can barely put his pants on. Brandon can barely tie his shoes. You think he's going to activate a bump button? Stop it. And I drive it, but I'm heavy. I am 230 plus. I'm not a good candidate to drive a race car, but that doesn't stop a lot of fat motherfuckers. But anyway, let's talk to the poor guys. Do you guys know someone that's going to blame the tuner on SET? Have you ever been to SET? One of the streetcar takeovers, and some guy's like, hey, where's your car, bro? Fucking Lund, man. They fucked me over. Well, how'd they fuck you over, Bobby? Well, I ordered the tune 2 days before the event, and they didn't get it to me. I thought they would just be able to copy-paste the tune onto my car. No problem, right? That's how they work. They're lazy as fuck. They don't know what they're doing. They're Lund tuning, not Lund racing. When did you put your car together? That night. That night? Yeah, I had 15 vacuum leaks. Sucked the bolt in the intake. But that's besides the point. They didn't get it dialed in. Bro, stop it. Yeah, forget it. Stuff always pops up with car stuff. Buddy doesn't even know if he installed it right or the part is having an issue. Then that's the whole another week just knocked everything back. Right. I can drive the Blue Goose, no problem, but I'm a heavy guy and you got to get, me and Senior weigh about the same, but he's like 3 inches taller. You know what I'm saying? The last operation always gets squeezed and takes the blame. This isn't unique to tuning. Really, no, you're right. You're 100% right. I'm sure when it comes to maybe construction, finishing work, let's say the construction was delayed because of materials, and then the finishing work or the electrical gets blamed for the delays, when in actuality, it's the materials that was the big setback or drawback. But Alex, I always see on TV when people finish their builds minutes prior to the race. Like, I'm blown away that people watch a show and they see a guy with a laptop and he does 3 pulls and he's like, car's done within an hour. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not how it works, dude. Tuning is boring. Tuning is not sexy. Tuning is mostly finding your fuck-ups, finding what bolt you forgot, finding your circuit codes, finding a pinched wire that's causing a ground issue. Tuning is basically remote diagnosing your fucked up build. Mostly, right? But thankfully, we have shops like Finish Line, HPJ, Evo, C&D, D&G, the guy over in Atlanta. I don't want to forget his name. The guy over in Atlanta, Danny Built. A really great shop. Wolfpack, really good shops that know their shit. Manuel Gomez Midnight, Mexico Racing League, all those, Aldo, all those guys. Legit shit, legit. But 90% of the time, the people do it themselves, and then we have to go. My favorite is this. They go, hey, I got a circuit code. What's wrong? Is it tune related? No circuit code in the history of circuit codes is tune related. Like, ever. Literally, ever. When people ask if I go to church on Sunday, I say, yeah, it's called the Peasant Chat. Who cares however you are? No, I get it, but I'm saying Brandon and Dakota would be a better candidate because they're like 180 pounds. You know, they're lighter. They're just lighter. That's like a tenth. Be sure the steering wheel is fully engaged. Oh, Jesus. Don't even remind Senior of that. That cost him the win at Modnats. Hey, Alex, for my Gen 3 car, I just swapped my fastback. Is a 255 LPH 60 PSI pump good? Yep. As long as you stay on pump gas, just don't think that you're going to run the 85 with it. That means John Jr. is going to go with the Black 18. I don't think so either. I think it's just going to be... honestly, I think FL2K, we should bring one fucking car. If they want to bring Black Bean, they want to bring Blue Goose, okay, cool. How many people are going to crew those cars? Because the Grey Goose requires 4 people to crew. Plain and simple. The Grey Goose is a 4-man crew operation. Does that mean we're going to stop everything and go watch the Black Bean run and then go watch the Blue Goose? Is also a 2 to 4 man operation. The ice, the lining up, the this and this and that. I mean, I want to go to watch and crew maybe, but I don't want to like race and crew. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. No, thank you. I'm like over racing, to be honest with you. I'm like over it. Some kids local to me were comparing dyno sheets for the Coyote manifolds. I laughed and left. Alex, how are these small tuning companies getting access to 2021 F-150s and not HP tuners? Name the small company. Because as far as we know, you can only flash it on the computer. Name the small tuning company that tunes with, like, flash through the OBD2 port. To name the company. Thanks for finishing up my tune on Friday. My car runs better than it ever has. Thank you, 6 Speed Racing. Tuning is telling the customer he has false knock, pretty much. Gotta admit, built the car before GT Denver was doing the final revision, and the guy closed, and I begged Nardi for some work after. Definitely learning experience, and happy I got it rolling. Okay, good. Then there you go. Query, you're one of those guys that just fell through. Whether the shop couldn't get it done for you, it just happens. It literally happens. Alex, I have a tune issue. It isn't tune related. Alex, I have a tune issue. It isn't tune related. Like, what the fuck? Where's Finish Line located? So there's this thing called Google. And by the way, Finish Line Performance. Finish Line Performance. I think they're in Ohio. Right here. Crazy thing is, if you Google it, it just like pops up. This is crazy thing called Google, right? Finish Line Performance. They're located at 883 Ohio 28, Milford, Ohio 45150. Google their phone number 513-831-9999. Crazy, right? So that what I just did right there, guys. Me Googling something caused a ex-customer to do a chargeback. He said to me, "Hey, Alex, do you know these codes and what they're for?" And what did I do? I think it was a P2198, right? I think it was a P2198 code or something like that. Let me see. P2198. What does P2198 mean? Diagnostic trouble code. P2198 stands for O2 sensor or signal biased stuck rich bank 2 sensor 1. It is triggered when the PCM detects that the signal produced by the upstream sensor has been relaying a rich condition, too much fuel, for an extended period, right? So I screenshotted this and sent it to him. Not in a, hey, asshole, Google it. Not like that. I said, Google would have helped you out. Right here it is. And I screenshotted it and sent it to him. It seems like your bank 2 sensor 1 is acting up. He blew a fucking gasket. What the fuck? Well, you know, I hope you guys think it's worth it to talk down to customers like that. I said Google would have helped you out. Look, P2198, Google, then here's a screenshot. I didn't say, hey, asshole, Google it next time, bitch-ass motherfucker. I wish I would have said that knowing what he was going to do a chargeback. So he does a chargeback, and we won. We're like we're like Floyd Mayweather with chargebacks. We don't lose. The moment we send you a tune, we win. Because what happens is this. You build it like shit, or you don't want to make it emissions compliant, whatever. You get mad that we don't shut off codes, or maybe we say something that you read in a bad tone. We don't say it in a bad tone. There's no such thing as tone via text. So we don't say it in a bad tone. If you read it in a bad tone and your wife cheated on you or whatever, and you're just having a bad fucking day, that's on you, buddy. It ain't got nothing to do with us. Does a chargeback, we fucking win. Anytime you guys have a code, Google that shit. Guys, it's right there. Plan ahead, 1 month. Google everything. And 90% of the time, all you need us for is for data log reviews and revisions, bro. That's it. Plain and simple. Saw the C8 the other day at a Chevy dealer. $14,000 in extras, $80,000 dealer markup, $25,000 doll hair. Should have given him the shoe finish line and let him walk into the shoe store with a nitrous bottle. Recently lost oil pressure in my Gen 3 and spun a rod bearing and possibly some other things. Should I get my stock motor rebuilt or buy a built short block? Buy a built short block. Or buy a stock long block. I would buy a stock long block if I were you. Honestly. Because by the time you build it, you're going to build it to what? Are you going to look to make $1,300? No, I just want to live at $850. Stock long block, brother. Stock long block. What's your email? I found a bone stock, a dark red Z01 for sale in Florida. Didn't know you would be interested. How much was it? 6 Speed Racing? How much was it? I found one that I'm highly interested in. Turvey isn't going to be ready for FL2K. His chromosomes failed the test. That's pretty good. Sorry for asking you about my PO103 code. Now you're good, bro. Sasso, man. What's up, everyone? Brandon Falls. I had a customer do that to me the other day, and it backfired on him. The boss man backed me up. So he did a chargeback. Like, we went to his bank, told you the bank wanted his money back over fraud. Yep. He hit up the credit card company. He said, I want the money back. So what does the credit card company do? They immediately draw it out of the Lund Racing account. Shoop! This is in dispute. Now we have to fight it, and it costs us money to fight it. And based on principle and the ticket system, that's why we don't hit you up on Instagram. That's why we don't want to answer questions on Facebook. That's why we don't want to email you on the side, TikTok, nothing. Everything goes to the ticket system, because if you ever get fucking sideways and you charge anything back, we send you the ticket log, and we go, here you go. Ordered a tune, received the tune, data logged it, praised us. 3 weeks later, asked the question, does a chargeback? Yeah, Alex, what's a P10 point and a bunch of zeros code? I thought Google would be more known about by now. It's the same stupid doesn't hurt anyone. It's a shame stupid doesn't hurt anyone. What to say here? Bad tone, Alex, as per my last response. Exactly. As per, that's not a bad tone. It's literally telling you, did you see the last response? I already answered that question. Oh, my bad. I didn't see that in there. Oh, that's on you, bro. Google is your best friend. It'll tell you all. Someone tried to do a chargeback on the cookies they received. Could you imagine doing a chargeback on cookies? I'm not selling my 1440s. I'm putting a turbo kit in, dude. I gave him FIC 1000s. I bought him brand new. Shout out to Nick's on Tarpia. Brand new FIC 1000s. 75,000 are best offer. The one I found is significantly cheaper than that. I found many ZR1s, 72,000 and under, or 40,000 miles. That's my wheelhouse. I'm not going to spend 75 on a car that I'm going to modify. You know what I mean? I'm going to modify a ZR1 if I get it. So if I'm going to spend 75 to 80 and then drop a exhaust, head cam, tune on it, and a ethanol, fuel system, and maybe a 2650 from Kong, I wanted to get it as cheap as possible. What up, bitch? I just got here and dropped a like. Thank you very much. I have a PO956 code. Yeah, I like it.
956 a la verga.
Dropping a like and I'll catch a replay. Damn, 75,000 is a lot, but I bet it's in great condition. Correct. Some of these cars I've seen, guys, are 70. I haven't seen them in the 60s, but $74,000 or so gets you a 40 to 45 at a dealer. But I have a line on something else. Don't relax. When I got news to give you, I'll let you know. I'm doing all the searching. Don't worry. Some guys are like, hey, Alex, I heard you're looking for a Viper. There's one right here. $125,000. Hey, Alex, I hear you're looking for a C7 or C6 ZR1. I got one right here. $88,000. Who the fuck do you think I am, dude? I live in a 2-2 in Riviera. Do you know what I'm saying? What's up, Angel Puerto Rico? Hey, Alex, I got a 21 F-150 tuning being done on Hell Horse Performance on Instagram. Okay. Not by them. Just curious how small companies are doing it, but HP Tuner isn't giving us access. No idea. Who is tuning it? Hellhorse doesn't tune fuck all. Okay? Who is tuning it? It's probably liver noise or someone that has connections to people that can tune it. You can tune it with it, like if you open the computer up. But we flash via the OBD2 port. It's not that far off from getting cracked, but I am not going to get computers sent to me and pats off shit. Flash the computer and set. No. We do it the way we've been doing it for 10 years. And if we can't, we'll stop. Or I'll stop. Whatever. The good customer always makes up for the bad Lund for the win. Absolutely. Guys, for every bad customer, there's 30 great customers that just appreciate the shit out of you. And say, man, you know what? I ordered a tune. The process was awesome. Because he knows how to read. The process was awesome, easy. You guys are great and patient. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Lund for the win. But if I need anything, I'll make sure to hit you up on this ticket system. And I go, oh my God, I love this guy. But then you got the one that gets a tune for a FXB7 2011 Mustang, right? 2011 Fox body, basically, with a fucking 12-year-old fuel pump. And he's wondering why his car's running out of fuel with LU47s and the 85. And he's like, it only got 200 miles on the car. It's 12 years old, pendejo. Culero. It's 12 years old. It doesn't matter. It's only got 4,100 miles. It's old. I read all your emails in YOLO voice. Alex, I got a 4 Innovations level 2 kit with dual whatever. Oh, 285. Shit. And heard heat can be an issue. Have you seen any problems with that? No. No. Now, if you feel heat's going to be an issue, run one 285 and run the second one on a Hobbs. But there might be a slight delay in fueling when the Hobbs kicks in and it needs that extra fuel. Excuse me. Oh man, a lot of people. I ordered cookies and Melissa probably made them this weekend. I'm excited to try them. You just want to see if some of her perfume or lotion gets on the cookies, right? That's what you want because she's hot. Can the 2500 run E85 without installing a fuel system? Yeah, but at low boost, super low boost, like stock pulley, 1000s, 1050Xs or something like that. Bitch ass boost. Maybe you might be able to get away with it with a smaller pulley, but I wouldn't really rely on the stock fuel. Same as GT350s, guys. Same as GT350s. GT350s, dual BAPs, 1050Xs, and 810 PSI can make 800 wheel, Yeah, 20,000 miles on a ZR1, that's low. Like I wouldn't modify a car that has that low miles because first of all, it's expensive. Second of all, it's kind of sacrilegious, right? John, I deadhead with a dedicated line of each and have no heat issues. There you go. ZR1s were $50,000 2 years ago. No, they weren't. When the fuck were ZR1s $50,000 2 years ago? Please find me an archived ad where that was the case. They were $100,000 cars brand new. Find me that. If it was the case, then hey, the market exploded. Glad I watched the show before I hit the ticket system. Bet the guys can tell who watches the show. Cheapest year one I came across was 50,000 miles for $67,000. $100,000+ equals Canelo. Hi, Alex. Is there anything wrong with Bama Ghost Tunes? Matthew Leonard? I have no idea. I'm not going to talk shit on Bama. This is Alex, not YOLO. YOLO would say they're garbage. Alex would say, I haven't seen them. I haven't seen the layout. I haven't seen how they act. I have no idea. Chargeback on cookies should be bussy fucked with barbed wire at a bait. Oh my God. JD Swag, you're like so Indian, but the shit you say makes me go, wow, he's like super into our culture. You know what I mean? You meet a guy that comes from India. He's all about this, putting this shit on. And I'm like, and then he goes, chargeback on cookies should be bussy fucked with barbed wire on baseball bat. Chargeback on cookies should be bussy fucked with barbed wire on a baseball bat. Wow. You're nuts. He's all about the culture. You called it. She is hot. She's very attractive. We had dinner. Not only is she attractive, but Lake, oof. I saw Lake's sweet little ass bopping around. I'm like, God damn, bro. Your bussy would get fucked up. Yeah, me and my girlfriend and him and his wife, we had dinner at, what was it? Jupiter, leftovers in Jupiter. Lund customer service is amazing. Message get responded so fast and the directions are extremely clear. That's the other thing. People just don't read. People just go, what do I do next? I'm like, you read the fucking paragraph I just sent you, bro. That's the next thing. You read the next paragraph. What do you want, buddy? What do you want? What's up? You want to say hi to people? Say hi to people. Big beefy man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, dude, act right. Okay. If you're thinking cheap to make power, already, red flags. I'm not saying cheap. Oh, yeah, I understand what he's saying. I'm just saying I want a car that has higher miles. I don't mind buying an 80,000 miles ZR1. You know what I mean? As long as the mileage is good. I'm sorry. As long as the car's in good mechanical condition, I don't mind paying good money, but because I'm going to modify it. You know what I'm saying? No worries. I got $1,300 from a buddy, so I got 1050X brand new collecting dust. Gotcha. Maybe $50,000 on parts farm. I passed a deal on a 52,000 mile ZR1 with $52,000 ZR1 with 40,000 miles, and I regret it every day. Been tuned by Ryan Cunningham, Eddie Rios years ago. One session with Lund Racing, branding amazing. Now I don't know who the hell that is. The market on the C6 Corvettes indeed exploded. A Z06 was mid to low 30s, not anymore. Dropping a like and I'll watch later. This motherfucker's just flexing. He's like the beefiest fucking I took him to the vet and they're like, that's not a Boston. I'm like, oh, yo, what is he then, motherfucker? That's the biggest Boston I've ever seen. I said, because he's mine, B. I got him on the trend, bro. I got him on trend, Deca. Bro, this motherfucker's on everything. He fucking hits bro. I don't have no bitch ass dog. This is the biggest Boston you ever seen. Okay, you gotta go, buddy. You gotta go. Remember when you were a little puppy? Oh, what do you think? Oh my god. You're a mess. Oh, okay. You know, fuck up the whole thing. Guy's wrecking shop. People love Tony. Tony's a man. Rip EPA's Bussy. Yeah. Yeah, Tony's in the house. Got a new pup this weekend. Congrats, Coyote J. I'm in a cult. What do you think I should pay for an A10 low miles GT premium? You're going to be in the mid 30s, bro. Like if I put a turbo, everyone wants me to put the bumper exhaust on the white car. Y'all crazy. You want me to put a bumper exit exhaust on my fucking white car after I've been talking shit about bumper exit exhaust? I'm going to hit up the company that makes a turbo kit and say, hey, do you guys have a factory connect? I do not want to run bumper exit. If not, I'll take it to Hutch's Welding, and he's going to charge me $8,000 to make a pipe to go from the turbo to the stock exhaust. Bet me. That's what happened, right? That's what happened. So, because people think that because you're a YouTuber that you have money up the ass. Never mind that I work nonstop. Okay, after this, I'm going to work on the car. Before this, I was working on the cars. Monday after work, I'm going to work on the car. I'm like, guys, I work nonstop. So people think that you just have money. No, I bust my ass for the money that I have. So what happens is people that were your friends start charging you stupid money. Instead of doing the right thing and going, he might be able to get me business, I'll charge him. But I'll say, hey, promote my shit and we'll go from there. Yeah. No problem. No, the opposite. Oh, he must have money. That'll be $3,000 for a 3-inch, pipe. Fuck out of here. Tony's on the juice. Jesus, what food do you feed Tony? He's a big dude. Are you going to do manual boost controller or electronic on your turbo kit? Spring shit right now. I'm going to put a spring in it and see what it does before we go anywhere. Yes, Tony is a big fucking... He's now able to see... He's now able to, like, look in the kitchen, like, look at the counter like that. Like when I'm doing dishes and stuff, he's like that. He's just, and he, I see him as a little tiny puppy, but this motherfucker just gets bigger and bigger every day. And I don't understand how he got that big. Hey, go make me some coffee, dude. I need me some coffee. Go turn on the pot. It's ready to go. Go turn on the pot. Thank you. He don't know shit. He's a stupid motherfucker too. He eats his own shit. You got that Boston Dragon chains, Jesus Christ. Let me see them cheeks, bitch. Says Alex. Says, bitch up. I don't care about Corvettes. I know, I get it, Enema Enforcer, but a ZR1? That's King Daddy shit. Z06s are badass. 7-liter on a 3,200 pound car. Come on, stop it. My Boston was a lean 28 pounds. Vet said he was a big boy. He's 31. When he was a little pup, man, was cute. Checking in from Kansas. Man, we don't have no 85 blowing in your face with that race car stuff, that nice car. What? Man, don't have no E85 blowing in your face with that race car stuff on that nice car. Okay. Here, what the fuck did he just say? Oh, I got you, so you can eat the fumes. Yeah, no. I don't want a bumper exit so I can go and pass out from the carbon monoxide poisoning and then die. I want to get into an RCSP Mamalona game. What do you feel is the best platform to start with right now? I like 18 to 20 in terms of availability. If I could do it all over again, I'd build a 15 to 17. 6R80. Big single turbo. Just like Jake's. Because I like the 6R80. The 10R80 it's fine until 800 horsepower. So then you immediately got to pull it out and put a bunch of money into it. And then it's not super consistent. It'll do well, probably live, but I guarantee people that have a 11 or 1200 horsepower F-150 with a 10R80 go through 2 or 3 rebuilds a season. Have to be. Since you're a YouTuber, you should box the guys who complain about London on TV. No, I'm not going to box anybody. I'm not a violent guy either. Like, people see me that because I'm big, they think, oh, I'm not looking to fight anybody. If anything, I'm big as a deterrent. I'm big because, one, I like working out. Second, I like eating. Third, I like being left alone. And if the first two causes the third, I'm a happy cat, dude. Grocery store thinks I have money. Elephant in the China shop, right? Hello. Thanks for giving me this is the horn issue. Dustin 10R. Oh, Dustin 10R is the best. So can I play? I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna ask him. So Dustin 10R, I sent him a tune. He goes, "Hey, the horn's going off," and I said, "Oh, it's a tune issue." And he goes, "Oh, okay." And I go, "I was kidding." He goes, "Oh shit, I feel so stupid." So I'm gonna play that video. Dustin 10R. I got like 500 messages over the weekend. I gotta delete this message because I don't want people. Delete chat. Yeah, delete chat. I don't want people hitting up because you guys are psycho. Like if I have people in the background, y'all look them up. You guys are pieces of shit. Dustin, 10 hours. Where's Dustin? Here he goes. So Dustin, I sent them a tune, and he goes, the horn started going off, and I'm like, that ain't my shit, dude. Let me see. There we go. So check it out. This is Dustin after I sent him a tune in the first startup. listen for the horn and look at his face. Look at his face. Oh shit. He goes, hey, after I loaded your tune, the horn went off. And I go, yeah, cool story, bro. That ain't got shit to do with me. And he's like, but I said, tune issue. And he goes, okay, I'll send you a log. And I'm like, no, it's not a tune issue. It's something's wrong with your wiring or some shit. Oh, it was great. That was a great clip. Turns out my horn relay was freaking out, flipping on and off. He's like, I was like, tune issue. Yeah, totally tune issue. Just send me a... Sarcasm does not translate over text. So when I said tune issue, he goes, okay, I'll send you a log. Oh, fuck, I love it. Alex would put those YouTubers in a crate in the garage. Yeah, exactly. I'm not looking to fight, but I can defend myself. Whatever. Biden thinks we have money. Couldn't imagine my tenor with boost. It already acts funny, cold, NA. Alex, you're violent. What turbo kit do you prefer on the Gen 2? Look, I don't have a preference for any turbo kit. The turbo kit I didn't get from the manufacturer. Everybody knows what turbo kit that is, right? And I'm not down on the manufacturer. I just don't want to promote anything because when I promoted VMP stuff, everyone saw me as a VMP guy. And then I started talking about centrifugals. They go, what about VMP? What the fuck? You said VMP was good. Now you're making me, you're blowing my mind, motherfucker. How dare you go with something else? Then I got a centrifugal on the car ran good, and they go, oh, you're a Vortec guy now? And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm just not going to promote because it just makes my life difficult. I'll run the kit. It's going to perform well because I'm putting it together and Lund Racing is doing the tuning. So guess what? It's going to run great. And if they get free promotion, everyone knows what that kit is, but I don't need to plaster it all over my shit. He spliced his fuel ground to the horn. Hey, Dustin, I bought a stock grill from you. Got it. Classic. C5 still has the best body lines. In my opinion, all blacked out and shining. I don't think so. C5 still slow as fuck, though. You're great. I'm glad I was entertaining. It was pretty funny. Alex, tuning the horn now. Crazy. Can you test the boost limits on a Sunoco GT before moving to 85 on the white car? No. I mean, look. You're not testing the boost limit of 260 GT. You're testing the boost limit of the fuel system. And you know how you find the limit? When it explodes. And it runs lean. So I'm not willing to keep turning it up and up and up and up unless you mean put a return style fuel system in the car, Alex. Put 260 GT and see what happens and see. Guys, how do you know when you're done? Like, how do you know when you're done? Well, it didn't survive that test. At 25 PSI, 260 GT made 1100 wheel. Let's try 30 PSI. Boom! I guess 25 PSI it is. No, I'm not doing that shit. No, thank you. Lund performance horn. Right, need that horn delete. Nice. I didn't know you guys had horn tunes. Horn delete. Can I get the Dukes of Hazzard tune horn? That was an ESS. Oh Lord. It wasn't ESS. It started right up. Like, do you see how it started right up? Brum, but then the horn went off and I'm like, that ain't nothing to do with me. The G3X is badass. We saw that Valley 10 speed where the G3X was out there fucking a lot of cars up on a roll. When it comes to dig stuff, look, guys that set up cars on a roll, it doesn't translate to drag racing. Drag racing is like, if you can out 60 foot many people, and you can do it consistently, you don't have to make nearly the horsepower they make. But if two people have their chassis on point, 60 foot like a motherfucker, oh yeah, that's when the power matters. But generally, if you got a 700 pound Fox that 60 foot's in the 1.3s on the street or 1.2s, oh my God, 1.3s or 1.2s on the street, bro, you got a wicked fast car and you're going to beat a lot of people unless someone's comparable. Will you leave the mufflers on the white car with the turbo? Yes. My plan is to leave the MagnaFlow Street Series on. I am not taking those off. I want the turbo to be subdued, quiet, go through the exhaust. If it causes some back pressure issues, I'll figure something else out. But at the boost that I'm going to be running, 800 or so, 900, I don't think I'm going to have issues. Tune in the horn. I think it was a D minor, but it sounds a little flat. Alex sent the Dustin horny tune. See, he's getting a little silly now. CJ, NA, Gen 2, L&M cams or stage 3. Every time we're going to say comp, cam, stage 3s over the L&Ms. Nothing against L&M, but I personally, and John Jr. has backed me up on this, have not seen a huge performance gain with those cams. On the comp cam stage 3s, I have seen better performance than the L&M intake, period. Turn it up until you fab a custom side exhaust. Right. Alex, can you test the limits of 260 GT? How would I do that, sir? You blow it up, right? Yeah, it detonates and it explodes. Yeah, you blow it up. Yeah, I'm sorry for the question, bro. Sorry. Hey, man, big fan. I sent the like. Love you. Follow me on IG. Can I get a multi-flex horn tune, please? Needed ASAP. When do you want a Hellcat wine, but you buy an ESS? ESS, get that 17 F-150 kit. Look, they're talking about putting ESS kits in trucks. And I said, if I get a kit, it better be something to make 1,000. So, LT guy here. Can I get a ghost cam tune? Exactly. Digs are where it's at. Takes away more to get them on roads. We saw something the other day that was the funniest thing. We on the chat were making fun of something. Let me see. Solid rocket booster test. Solid rocket booster test. So if you guys are, I'm a space nerd. Okay, I'm a fucking weird nerd. And NASA tested a solid rocket booster the other day. And we saw, and every single time it happens, I show the guys. I go, guys, you know, they're doing a solid rocket booster test. They're doing this, they're doing that. But something happened on one of the tests that made me laugh so freaking hard. And it was at the end of the test, right here. So after the booster shuts off, they have a little arm right here. This little arm basically is carbon dioxide, and it shuts off the flame that's left over after the test is complete of the solid rocket booster. So here you'll see the arm come through and basically extinguish the leftover flame of this right here, the solid rocket booster. And then it sprays something. And I made a joke. And I said, right here, right there. This is the catalytic converter trying to cool a ghost cam tune. This is the catalytic converter trying to cool the ghost cam tune at idle. Like I wish I had the meme somewhere, but this is basically the catalytic converter trying its best to keep the ghost cam tune from my cat Lund Racing ghost cam tune. So I thought that was funny. That was meme worthy, and I think I made a meme, but I don't know where I put it. So there goes that. Just thought I'd let you know some of the stuff that happens on the group chat. Group chats are lit as fuck. If you see our group chat at Lund Racing, poof. Fire us. What boost level PSI would you consider the limit on a stock long block? Gen 3, full bolt on now. About to add a beefcake special vortex. Using all the fuel parts comes with the kit. 10R80 card. Look, if you're getting a V7, which is the V3, theoretically you can't go lower than a 3.4 pulley or 3.5 pulley. They say you're going to overspin the slinger if you run a 3.3. The 3.3 can make 800 to 900. But the V3 probably will quit because you're supposedly overspinning the slinger. So the 3.6 is what you're going to be stuck with. So I would say with a Vortec V7 oil fed with a billet impeller or whatever the fuck, you could spin it to Kingdom Come. Now, the stock bottom end, and forget PSI. Please stop with PSI. Because 10 PSI on a turbo kit is different than 10 PSI on a Vortec kit, is different than 10 PSI on a TVS. Okay? Let's just say horsepower to the rear wheel. Anything over 850, I start to worry. That's when I go, it can go at any time. Plain and simple. Alex, don't you mean NASCAR? Hey, Alex, I have a Gen 2 with a 2650 with 60 PSI on the 85 FFE. How much power should my car make on 60 PSI? Over 800? Oh, yeah. Easily over 800. One slow 5.0. 7,000 feet elevation. Did you hear about a rocket hitting the moon? They're trying to figure out where it came from. Yeah, they said that China might have sent something up there. Alex, I know I need to run a boost gauge to verify what the exact PSI is doing, but if my Mustang put down 636 on a Dyno Dynamics Wish dyno, what is your guesstimate on the boost ESSG2 kit? 10 PSI. 9 to 10 PSI, in my opinion. That's what you made. If you're through CATS and not FFE, probably 11. Do you need to do an oil pump gear with a ghost cam tune? No. Tony came out of nowhere. Yeah, he's the best. I love little man. Sometimes is really active. Sometimes he's just sleeping. Today he's active. Nardi got chewed up in the group chat because I asked him to send a text asking for someone to help tune. Maybe. What boost level is safe on the Gen 1 NA? Anything in the 700 rear horsepower range, you're gonna look. Edu Martinez has the unicorn of all unicorns, so do not use him as a reference, please. People use Edu Martinez as a reference, and I'm like, no, he's the unicorn of all unicorns, and he weighs 102 pounds. Okay, so it's not a fair comparison to compare his Gen 1 to every other Gen 1. But anything over 700 rear horsepower, you're gonna have to start turning on them candles with the fucking saints on them. You know, St. John and Virgin Mary. The Puerto Ricans turn on candles, just to So turn on one of them candles, put it in your car, put it on your block to make sure that shit stays safe. My coworker has a Gen 3 Mustang that he gutted. It literally has just a driver's seat and the speedo cluster zip tied to the crossbar. He also sold all the interior so he can't go back. What the fuck? He's a dumbass. He's a fucking dumbass. Hey, Tony's looking at me like he wants to beat me up. Tony legit looks at me like he wants to beat me up. I'm actually afraid of him. Tony was in the yard after busting out some bussy. What do you want? Like, what are you looking for? Come on up. What are you looking for? You're constantly looking for attention, and I don't know what for. You already ate. You already pooped. I don't know. Maybe you just want to play. You just want to play? I can't play with you right now. Play with you in a little bit. We got about an hour, dude. Got about an hour. Play with you in about an hour, brother. Okay, you gotta go. It's time. Where is it? Here we go. So I can hear myself. Oh, man. Off-the-shelf comp cam blower cams on stage 3 NA cams on twin turbo Gen 2 roll car. It sounds like weird, but it looks like any cams work. Are they blower ones any better? Gen 3 doesn't matter. Wait, comp cam stage 3 NA Gen 2 roll car. The NA cams. We use the NA cams for everything. Because, guys, we have VCT. We can put the cams wherever we want. And the NA cams are badass. Super Hobby says, what's up, Alex? The Gen 3 1080 guys are toxic as fuck. Abso-fucking-lutely. The worst guys you want to be around in terms of racing are the NA Gen 3 guys. And some boosted guys. Like, they don't understand that the 10R80 is not a racing transmission. Can you race with it? Sure. Will you have some success with it? Sure. Are you going to run a season of 1,000 horsepower on a Mustang on one 10R80? Probably not. The NA guys are worse. They're not talented. They're not good at driving. They're not good at anything but racking up their Affirm account and gutting the car. That's what you're good at. Racking up your Affirm account and gutting the car. Okay? So they're not talented. They don't know how to put shit together. They have a shop put everything together that signs them up for credit. Shout out to, I'm not going to say the name. But you go to a shop and they're like, Orale, Holmes, you can put a JLT in the shit with long tubes and you just sign right here. Oh! And then bam, 25% later. Hey, man, I got to pay this. Hey, man, can you give me a break? Last time I had to pay a lot of, hey, man, it's no problem. We can roll it into, look, we can take your old debt. We can roll it into the new debt, extend the term, and then we can go ahead and give you a slightly higher interest rate. What do you think about that? Oh, shit, that's awesome. I'm going to gap pools. NA Daddy. NA Daddy. NA Daddy. Tú eres más pendejo if you put NA Daddy on your fucking license plate. Try me. Try me. King Daddy. Fastest in. What the fuck is a Houston area code? Fastest in the puro pinche 956. Your plate says you. Pendejo, your plate says you're a badass, but your Affirm account says you're a bitch. P.S. I'm broke. I can't do cams anyway. Cams. What's a bussy? Asking for a friend. Butt pussy. A man's ass. NA, of course, they keep talking about changing their intakes 20 times and putting all the interior P51. Hey, man, I was doing draggy hits the other day with the JLT, then the PMAS, then the Roush NA, then the Roush with insert, then the Steeda with insert, Steeda without insert, then the P51. They were all within 1/10 of each other. Yeah, pendejo, that's how it is. That is so true. 10R80s do roll out, but they don't understand how bad 10R80s are past 1,000 wheel. Clutch or slip on them no matter what. What turbo kit did you go with? I'm not gonna promote anybody, but it's a very good kit. And I didn't get it from the manufacturer. I got it from a guy who got the kit and goes, I'm gonna go blower. And I'm like, then let's trade. And we traded. I owe him money though. I just pay him off. Fuck it, because I'm like, I'm playing with. 10R80 guys are always like, try my MT82. Then they realize I can drive. Granted, I've lost about half of them, but nothing better than blowing gears. They'll never understand. 713. Okay, who is Zach with a single turbo 15 RCSB? I want to look him up. Don't know. I know a guy who has a CJ setup on his 10R80. He revs to 8,000 and blames the tuner for the transmission messing up. Yeah, okay. Well, if it's not Lund, maybe. Everybody wants to find the stock limits until they have the rods hanging out the block. Oh, I found the stock limit. What is it? 8,800 RPMs and 9,000 horsepower. Oh, how'd you find out? The rods fucking chucked out the bitch. Oh, yeah, that's a telltale sign of a limit. How many miles do you think a full bolt on Gen 1 will last? 150,000 miles if you don't act like a fucking clown. If you're beating on it every day, 10 miles. Tyler says, Alex, are you looking forward to the S650 Mustang? I am not looking forward to any Ford product from here on out, ever, in history. I don't care. I don't care. I quit. I quit Ford. I quit giving a shit. I'll talk about it. I've told you guys that a 5-liter hybrid would be cool all-wheel drive. I've talked about a 3.5 twin-turbo hybrid would be cool all-wheel drive. But am I looking forward to it? Maybe just to talk about it on the show. But I'm not going to buy one. We're unfortunately going to have to wait for tuning again because Ford is not making anything open anymore. Everything is going to be insanely difficult to tune. So get used to, after buying one, doing visual mods, buying wheels, lowering it, bags, flares, because that's about as much as you can do to those cars. No tuning. A firm built equals locally hated. H8TD. Locally hated. These guys that stunt and flex on their Affirm account. Stop it. Bussies, what people call buckies nowadays for jokes. Are cams worth it? Depends on what you want. Worth it for what? If you use Affirm car parts, you're down bad. My car is for my bond, my bail bond. I prefer my 6R. My 1910Rs are so finicky. 100%. If a 6R can be put into a Gen 3, that'd be awesome. Like Motec. Motec could probably do it. But, poof. Alex, I'm tuned by Brandon. Gen 2 with the Gen 3 FFE85. Do you guys offer cam tune for my setup? Gen 2 with a Gen 3 R FFE. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we can make it chop. It ain't going to drive good. It's not going to be smooth. Don't data log it. If it chops at idle, we have done our job. And again, it's free. So we do not charge for it, and we will not support adjustments to the Ghost Cam tune. It's just to chop in the parking lot, bro. Just got an Engage for $200, and I'm about to join the Lund team. Badass Santana. Hopefully, it's a Lund Racing Engage, not an HP Tuners one. Because if it's an HP Tuners one, you just bought a nice paperweight or just a regular gauge to monitor your shit with. Aldo shifts. We offer financing at work, 0%, and a dude used Affirm to pay taxes on the purchase total. Que coño. What do you do for work? If you had a twin turbo setup on 373s, would have Ben Calamar say 2 transmission, would you keep the gears or dude switch them out? 373s on a Ben Calamar spec Gen a D4 MTD2. A D4 MTD2, fourth gear is 101. The 11 to 17 MTD2, I think fifth gear is still 101. So I'd probably lower it to 355s or 331s, depending on the power you're making. I just had to Google Affirm. Liar. You know what Affirm is. Built Ford proud, right. Built Ford proud, making less horsepower Mustangs from the factory, untunable stuff. How can I get excited and look forward to anything from any manufacturer? Really, let's be honest. You know what I'm looking at now? Old stuff. That's why I'm in the market for a ZR1. That's why I'm in the market for a Viper one day. I will have a fucking Viper one day. Listen to me, guys. I will have a Viper one day. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But it's going to be a black TA Viper. That's what I want. And don't be sending me that shit on the email because I ain't ready to buy nothing right now. But a year or two from now, you best be sure I'm going to be the market for a black TA Viper. Might have to keep the truck to tow those guys around and go to the tracks and fuck around. A 01 and a Viper in my garage. The GT500 might be the one that has to go, but if I keep it, I keep it. But if I put the 400 in, fix up the exhaust, and drive it, and I'm still not satisfied, bro, I'll change it up. Do you think it's possible to make A50 to 900 on Sunoco 260 GT? Yes. Didn't we have a Cams episode a couple of weeks ago? Yes. People are so lazy that they don't want to do the research. This channel has everything. If you go to my channel, guys, the other day I was working, and I put myself on in the background to proofread my show, to see if there's something I can improve, to see if there's something I missed, to see if there's something I misspoke on that I can talk about, or to clip the show. Guys, I had it on autoplay for like 6 hours. I'm fucking awesome. I'm telling you. I tell you everything about everything ever. And I'm blown away that people don't go to this channel and do a fucking search. Everything is here. So standalone ECUs are going to get cracked down by EPA. It has to be. In their look, EPA is so hypocritical that nothing makes sense. So when people like me point out, and Junior does a great job. Junior's like Junior is like sneaky, sarcastic, like he could be a fucking dick, you know what I mean? Like he can really dig at you in certain ways that you don't even know he's making fun of you. He uses the word in such a way where it's just like, after you read it, you go, is this motherfucker making fun of me? Because it's so eloquently put together. And I just call you a cock-sucking bitch because that's how I roll. So EPA can't go after the N-Gage guy, put him in jail in cuffs, and then leave Motec alone, leave Cobb alone, leave SCT alone, leave HP. That's hypocritical. If you either do all of them or none of them, right? I don't want them to go after anybody. You understand that? That's what happens with a bunch of fucking assholes that don't understand English. What I'm saying is when a government company picks and chooses who they go after, because if they go after Lund, SCT, VMP, Corey Willis, the people that made the N-Gage, then you have to go after everybody. You have to go after everybody. Like, the NASCAR thing blows me away. Did you guys hear that NASCAR is going to run a street race in Chicago next year? By the way, they're going to be outfitted with guns, bazookas, because it's fucking Chicago. Chirac. So, you're telling me that taxpayer-funded roads are going to have cars without emissions equipment on them burning rubber in a city where the roads were paved with taxpayer dollars? EPA? I don't get it. Now again, does that mean I don't want that? I want everyone to leave us alone. I want the EPA to go away. It's not going to happen. But the NASCAR goes and says, yeah, we're going to run in Chicago. And I'm like, so where's the EPA on this? They're running on public roads. Closed off, I get it. But they're public roads that were paid for by taxpayers. I don't get it. I don't get what's happening. It's the weirdest, most hypocritical time in history. This channel is entertaining for most, except for the 3-valve owners. I love that about Junior. So Junior can be passive-aggressive. Oh, he's king passive-aggressive. He knows how to get at you. If you don't put Republicans in the House and Senate in November, then I'm coming knocking on doors and inspect for cats, says EPA. Vortex coming in Tuesday. Lund tune in short order. No. Why didn't you order already? Lund tune in short order. You mean you haven't ordered it yet? Narrative help me to unlock my N-Gage. Okay, so it looks like he did. You did that. Hell, I scroll back and listen to older videos and chats while working. A lot of good info. Alex, don't miss. Thank you, SK Jeff. Literally, this channel has everything except the wacky stuff. Jesus Garcia. GT500 01 TA Viper in the garage. Trifecta of American badass. Redo it. Guys, I might be able to do that in a couple of years. In lieu of a home, I might be able to get a GT. I have the GT500. I might be able to get a 01. And I might be able to get a TA black TA Viper. Oof, could you imagine? This poor kid from Holyoke, Massachusetts ends up with 3 of the most badass American stick cars, but one's an auto, ever made. Shit. Then I might be looking at these things.
They got Timmy on the turn up in the blast.
Can't play too much. It gets copyrighted. Alex, I want to say thanks. Having my 93 GT I got from my dad when he passed. Rebuilt it from the ground up using information from your shows and from the last few years. Gen 2, 6R80, 331. Again, thanks. Good job, Bobby. And hey, look, there's nothing better than rebuilding your dad's car, bro. You always have him around with you, brother. I wish I had my dad's Monte Carlo. I wish I had my dad's 78 Fleetwood. Man, love that dude. And if I could have his car, not like a replica, but his car, be super special to me. But now dude, I get it. I 100%, I get it. Every company that makes a carburetor in the intake that fits that weren't bad carburetors in the factory better be cracked down on. What the fuck's he talking about? NASCAR gonna be twisted metal in Chicago. What's safer, spectating NASCAR race in Chicago or a drag race at Yellow Belly? CERN is using more electric power in a day than all of Europe uses in a year. Why? See, this is the weird one, right? So again, I don't dislike SpaceX. I don't dislike NASA. But I can understand why people would be like, so wait a minute. Catalytic ghost cam tunes are bad, but this son of a bitch, like how okay, can we measure how much of this for 2 minutes, how much carbon emissions it causes for 2 minutes, okay? Versus 1,000 E85 equipped Mustangs, 1,000 E85 tuned Mustangs for 20 years, driving 8,000 miles a year. Which one emitted more carbon to the atmosphere? This? Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe solid rocket boosters do not emit carbon. Maybe they emit something completely different. Hell, maybe they emit fucking rose petals. I have no fucking idea. But what I'm saying is, I love space. And in the name of progress, I understand there's certain things that get ignored. But you get my drift, right? Like, I get it. For the good of man, for the good of the species, we got to get to become a multiplanetary species. We got to get a base on Mars. We got to basically end up so that we're piggybacking back and forth from Mars to here, and it's like an extension of Earth. And then we got to terraform it. Then we got to create warp drive, and then we got to create Data. Then Data is going to become one of these guys that has a twin named Lore, and Data and Lore were made by Dr. Soon, and Dr. Soon is going to have an emotion chip, and Lore is going to take advantage of that emotion chip and make Data do bad things and experiment on the Borg in a weird planet. 2 people in this whole fucking chat will get what the fuck I just said. 2 people. Liquid oxygen tune, please. It's a vegan fire, 0 emissions. Are you going to measure the crank of the tailpipe? The crank or the tailpipe? Richard Petty strapped on a rocket. Hey, you know what's going on? I think this rocket's a good idea for the grayer man. Where's my pudding? It's Richard Petty. That's what's crazy. I got a buddy who sold his old school stick Barracuda that him and his grandpa built, and he's had 15 years to finish his Evo. I told him he'd regret it. Yeah. He sold his dad's car? He sold his dad's car to get a fucking Evo? Where's that song, that Fast and Furious song? Damn it. No. I'm talking to the chat. Which one is it? Teriyaki Boys? Teriyaki Boys? Fuck it. My spelling sucks, but it knows. See? It knows. That's the good thing about Google. Tokyo Drift Teriyaki Boys. Yeah. Like, hey, Dad, thanks for this Barracuda that you got. I love this Barracuda that you got, but, I want to build an Evo, Grandfather rolling in the You sold my Barracuda to build an Evo, you bitch ass? What's the problem? I saw Tokyo Drift and DK. I want it to be DK. What the fuck's DK stand for? Donkey Kong? No, DK. Oh, but Dad, your Barracuda's slow and it doesn't drift. Sucking on the bitch. Fuck you. Poor dad. Poor granddad. Fuck. What about Data's daughter, lol? I knew it. Alex is a Trekkie. Never figured you for a Trekkie. Oh, guys, you have no idea. Yeah. Chase is like, I didn't get what Alex said. Of course not. Only Trekkies do. Oh, yeah. LOL didn't last long. He fucked up her positronic matrix. Fucked it all up. Dumbass. Stupid data. Yeah, they were on Liquid O2 and Liquid Hydra. Shut up, Admiral Peck. Shut up. Love you. The Engage is unlockable. I emailed you guys already. I already loaded the unlock file. Just got to purchase the 2 now. Do you recommend a 444 or dual pump for 800 horsepower? Dual is plenty. You don't need a triple. Well, the dealership know if my car's been tuned before? Yes. It's locked. Te jodiste, pendejo. You got to unlock that shit somehow or put it back to stock. Forest P Barracuda for a rental car. Just flush $20,000 down the toilet and save yourself some trouble. Alex, you seen the secrets of Skinwalker Ranch? It's UFO related. No, I have not. Easy solution. Put that in the trunk. Oh, oh, the dad in the trunk jokes never get old. I'd haunt that Evo. Sold it too soon, Junior. Donkey cock. I love it. I love this chat. It's so stupid. Even late, this chat is badass. Peasant chat. If it comes to the women from Tokyo Drift, totally understandable. I'm late. You can restart. I sold my dad's 05 GT. Oh, he. Thank you for that. You should. If your dad leaves you an 05 to 10 GT and he dies, you know he hated your ass. And finally, at the reading of his will, and finally, his trusted, meticulously kept V6 Windvale Blue 05 GT 300 goes to Robbie. Fuck you, Dad. Piece of shit. Maybe on Earth 99, Ford will be the leader in HP vehicles. But Dad, the Cuda didn't have a rice cooker in it. CERN changed Sally Fields to Sally Fields and a bunch of other crap. Jokes are better this late. We are half asleep. Oh, sure. Yeah, like my brain is fully look, you guys have eventually we went on a trip the other day and it was fucking awesome. And my brain is foggy as fuck because I got back in way too late. But I'm telling you, it was a good time. But yeah, you're right. Like the brain really pops late at night. Early in the morning, I am super fucked up. EPA allowed Elon to send rockets up to space for internet, but can't stand people for enjoying their own cars. Right. Like if you see, by the way, do you have that video of you haven't Dropbox that video yet? What is that?
Coffee.
Hold on. Oh, I know that. What's that? Let me. Oh, you're not in the shot. Just stay tight. What is that? What's in it? Oh my God. What is this?
It's
What's in it?
cheese.
Cheese? Guys, get you a Hispanic. Thank you, babe. Get you a Hispanic girl. What the hell is pan de bono? Well, we're going to try some pan de bono. Are you sure this isn't pan con pinga sin pan? I want to make sure it's not pan con pinga sin pan.
I mean, you might like pan con pinga a little better.
What is this? So it's like a cheese stuffed bread. Oh, okay, I'll see. Oh, wow. What the hell is this? Wow. Ooh. It's so subtle. All right. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Most of you are backing away from your phones and your TVs right now. This is pan con pinga sin pan. It's really good. Thank you, babe. Wow. What a woman. I'm telling you guys. She might be the one. Do you know what I'm saying? She is the one. Okay. She's going to hit you with the bang if you keep it up. We're on the ASMR Alex Eats channel. Chew closer to the mic, to the mix, daddy, to the mic. I got it. Smells like jelly beans, right? That's what basically is going to happen. Where's it smell like jelly beans?
Take this off.
Oh, that's not it. There you go.
Oh, this smells like jelly beans.
I'm taking my pants off. I thought you guys watched me with your pants off and your hands down and your junk already. Alex, get closer to the mic. Alex getting me excited. Not gonna lie. Now go drink some water. No, I have some coffee. Young lady brought me some. I drink coffee late and I can go right to fucking bed. Like right to bed. Going down to 16, watching really quick, right? Or 100,000. Look, do you know how many guys are out there? I guarantee. Check this out. I went to an American Muscle Car Show. I probably ratted him out right then and there. So I'm sitting there, talking to the audience and hanging out with the guys, and they're asking tuning questions and shit. And one guy was like, stared at me, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, what's up, big fan?" I got an email because my email's pretty public, the ydbtforlife@gmail.com. I just gotta say, he said, I'm sorry, I just gotta say, you're the most gorgeous man I've ever seen. First of all, he must not have seen many men, but he said, you're the most gorgeous man I've ever seen in my life, and I apologize if this is too forward, but I just wanted to say that. And I'm like, I appreciate it. Thank you. Because, I'm not like homophobic, but it was odd. And I guarantee some of you watch me and go, Alex looks good today. He's filling out his shirt nicely. Look at his triceps. You guys are fucking weird, bro. You guys are fucking weird. Pan con pinga, says Greg. That's the first cream stuffed treat she has for you tonight. You're not wrong. Stop, Alex. You're getting me bricked. You're getting me bricked. What's getting me bricked? What does that mean? She doesn't want to see this chat. From Cars to Alex Ramsey. You got to stop. I'm tingling. Drool on the mic, Poppy. Turn the volume up all the way. Let me chew real quick so you guys don't get bad, bad quality. Looking good in red, Alex. Right. Hey, Alex, the red really brings out the brown in your eyes. Imagine them reading Turby's will and this kid inherited cuck money. Could you imagine if Turvey passes and someone inherits the skin of the number 2 on his neck because he had a number 2 tattoo on his neck? His 2 valve that is more clapped out than like, I don't even know what to compare it to. Like that is not even a 2 valve. It's a V6 with the battery tray in the back next to the next to the roll cage. You see that? Oh man. Alex has an audience at the American Muscle Car Show. Have you guys seen that? Was anyone in the American Muscle Car Show when I went? Look at this guy. Look, he's trying to get at the plate. You don't care about me. You care about food. There was a huge audience just waiting in line to ask me something like, "What do you think about EcoBoost Mustangs?" I'm like, guess who? Guys, you want a story? I'll tell you a story. What kind of car did Stang Mode have before he had a Mustang GT? You guys that watch Stang Mode, what kind of car did he have before he had a 5-liter GT? I'll wait. That slow DSM, yes, I saw how Valley lost his car. The red really brings out the brown in your skin. Can we let him in back? Can we let him back in yet? Says EPA. Turby, what do you think about Yes, thank you. Boy, Ike, you're a fucking super duper fan. You are a super duper fan. So is Walter. Yeah, you guys knew it. But he asked me. I'm sorry, maybe he was referring to something else. So he asked me, so what do you think about the EcoBoost Mustang? Yes, like American Muscle, like 2017 car show. I was there with VMP and I had a line at the booth. And it was supposed to be for Rebecca's thing, but the line ended up forming for me. So I'm like, all right, I'll take it. As long as y'all get one of her posters, I'm good. I was a team player. And he's like, hey, man, do you mind if I like put out a video? And it might still be on his channel. He might have deleted that shit if I told him to fuck off. He's like, hey, Alex, what do you think about EcoBoost Mustangs? I'm like, they're not really worth building because by the time you put money into them, you're going to end up having a car that's almost as fast as a stock GT. You put you put a cold air, E85, and free-flowing exhaust and a good tune in the car, it'll be an 11-cent car all day, every day. And he goes, oh, man, I appreciate it. So when me and him chirped at each other, the next time I saw him at American Muscle, like 2 years later, 3 years later, I was like, EcoBoost Mustangs are gay as shit. He goes, what'd you say? And he attempted to take his phone out to record me saying EcoBoost Mustangs are gay. And I go, oh, you want to record me saying EcoBoost Mustangs? Go ahead. I'll fucking say it loud and proud. Go ahead, put it on your channel that Alex said EcoBoost Mustangs are gay. I was barking at him. But yeah, he was like, what do you think about the... And again, nothing wrong with the dude at the time. He was super humble and nice, I thought. But then I don't know what the fuck happened after that. 6-cylinder convertible, Stang Chode. EcoBeast. Altima with ball tires? No idea. I beat Stang Chode either. I had a Challenger or an EcoBoom. Yup, EcoBoost. If you ever owned an EcoBoost Mustang, you are not a car guy. You're not a Mustang guy. You are a fucking weirdo. Sorry. Guys that bought an EcoBoost and tried to modify it are guys that were into Subarus, Evos, not even fast Evos, like shitty ones. Lancers, right? Lancer guys bought EcoBoost Mustangs. Front wheel drive Mitsubishi, Eclipse, GSX, Plymouth Laser guys looked at EcoBoost Mustangs and thought they could do something with them. And all they did was do a blow-off valve and some exhaust. Non-stop, every day. You think a Gen 1 is faster than a Gen 2 NA? Based on weight, 2011 Coyote, yes. If you were to, it's just lighter and it has a better axle for drag racing in general. Okay, let's say you do max effort NA Gen 1, max effort NA Gen 2. That's Comcam, CJ, E85, da 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 da. I put my money on the lighter car, the Gen 1. Oh my God, the Enema Enforcer! How dare you? I wouldn't. She ain't gonna catch no smoke here. Come on, stop it. Look at what he said. How dare you? What is wrong with you? Even Tony is flabbergasted. Tony looks like he wants to fight. The Tony sniffing nose is. Yeah, did you hear that? Oh, you guys heard that? Yeah, Tony has like a weird thing he does when he has something that he's interested in. He does a real hardcore sniff. I'm going on record now. EcoBoost is gay. Rally art, guys. Right. To be honest, there are some people that think the S550 Mustang doesn't have a GT version. Get out of here. There are people out there that you think do not know that the Mustang has a 5-liter in it. You're so big. You're such a big boy. Oh, you're so big boy. Oh, yeah? You smell so good. He's big. He's my boy. Those are the weirdos that want to go to Mustang Week, be cool, but love Subarus. Nah, don't hate on Ricer boys. EcoBoosts are only owned by high school girls and homosexuals. I mean, you're probably right. Here you go, buddy. Have at it. Can you get it? There you go. Should I get a K member? Should I get a K member if I'm going turbo? I don't think I need a K member for my turbo kit. I hope not. If I do, I'll get one, but I'd rather not. But it depends on the routing. If the turbo routing is like super tight on the stock K member stuff, it's probably a good idea. But sometimes you find that the way they design the K member might be detrimental to the turbo routing. Because I think a lot of the guys route the turbo stuff using the stock K member because they don't want to have to sell you a K member on top of a turbo kit. Why does Stangboat call all his cars Marvel characters? No fucking idea. Come on. Come on. Please stop it. I know someone who didn't know the Coyote existed until about a month ago. I saw... shout out to Bondo Bird. Bondo Bird posted a screen grab of a podcast, and I guess it's like a Pontiac guy in the bottom and two guys that I think are LS guys at the top. And the guy, he goes, yeah, I know a guy named Bondo Bird who put in a Coyote, and the moment he said Coyote, the two guys on the top went. They rolled their eyes a little bit like... And then he goes, yeah, he hadn't done any work to that motor, and it's almost a 9-second car. And their faces went from this to... Yep, all he's done is some... I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. It's so good. Shout out to the Whipple guy himself, Bondo Bird. See, people think I don't like Whipple. And I'm always talking about Bondo Bird. I got to find that. That's such a good clip. Bondo Bird. Oh, it's one word? Fuck you, Bondo Bird. One word? Oh, there goes that fucking shit. Bondo. There you go. Josh Godinez. So check this out. So his story had a... Oh, please tell me. You don't have a story? What? Ah, boo. Your shit expired, bitch? Oh, he's going to have to send it to me. He had a story up. Ah, damn it. He had a story up. It expired, I think. Fuck. He had a story up that was so good. And the guy was talking about him. And the moment he mentioned Coyote... They were like, eh. And then once he said it was almost a 9-second car, they both had a different look in their face. A completely different look on their face. They're like, oh, he hadn't done any cams? He hadn't done cams and he hadn't done cams, heads, and retainers? No, he hadn't done any of that shit. Is there an F-150 Tubular K member? I don't think so. Redbeard Fishing 804 says, I sent you an email the other day about Gen 3 rattle around 2,000 RPMs. Do you have any idea what it's making the noise? Also, my Gen 3s. Look, none of my Gen 3s rattle like that. I heard it. I just didn't have time. Guys, I get, no offense, thousands of messages. Thousands. Okay? Most of them are stupid. But I watch them. I watch as many as possible. But this gentleman, I think, had a rattle. He sent me video. Guys, sometimes I just can't get to you. I apologize. And he ended up... basically having a rattle noise around 3,000 RPM, but it sounds like he has this fucking spud rod. I'm like, that ain't normal, dude. Curious is the reason not liking low mounts if true. What's he talking about? So, Alex, I remember you said at some point you don't like low mounts. When the fuck did I say that, man? When the hell did I say that? When did I say I dislike low mounts? Maybe because they scrape if it's too low, but every Aldo kit that is stupid fast. It's either mid-mount, low-mount. Most of Midnight's kits are low mounts. When did I ever say that? That's the problem with Admiral Peck. He'll say, I remember you saying this, and I was just like, find the clip. And find the clip with context. Not, I don't like low-mount kits, and cuts it off. And before that I said, someone said I don't like low-mount kits. That's not the case. And then he clips and he goes, said low mount kids I don't like. See, Alex, you said it right there. He clips shit like CNN clips shit. We need to go fund me to Tyson lip syncing Stang Chode. Why? Stop it. We need to go fund me for Alex to box FLKA. I don't need a. Why would I want to box him? Why would I want to box him? First of all, we're not in the same weight class. Second of all, I would kill him. And I don't want these big goofy gloves. 8 ounce or smaller. It's going to hurt. Come on, stop. Stop that. I've actually fought. Okay? I don't promote it. Stop it. I sent you that one, Alex. Thank you, JD. Appreciate you. There it is. Oh, you're the man. Bro, JD's a bad motherfucker, bro. I'm sorry. JD's like the best. I love everyone else, but JD is the fucking best. Let me see if I can pause it. Check this out. So this is this guy talking about Bondo Bird. What the fuck? No sound? Oh, what the fuck do you do, JD? Is there no sound? What the fuck? There's no sound, dude. What the fuck is happening? Come on. You almost had me, JD, but now you fail. You failed me. No fucking sound. I don't know what you did there. Yeah, no sound. You screen grabbed it without any sound. Awesome. I can't. There's no sound unless. Let me see.
You want to?
Boy, how come I can't play the sound? It's obviously on mine.
LS
There it is.
and a Roadrunner.
Here we go. Okay, so let me reload the page and hear it out.
Well, I know a guy that just put a Coyote motor in a Firebird. You might have heard of him.
Oh.
He called it the Bondo Bird.
They're laughing. They're oh, look at their faces. I know someone that put a Coyote in a Firebird. They call him the Bondo Bird. 2 guys laughing. Now look at their faces when he says it runs high nines.
Put a Coyote in a 67 Firebird. And he's learning the hard way, but he's learning. And that thing's fast. That thing's almost a 9-second streetcar.
Boom. Faces went from looking down in disgust to going, what? Wait, what?
And he hasn't hardly touched the motor. All his work has been in the clutch and the transmission.
No more smiles, huh? Yeah, the smiles somehow stopped.
He's been through like 3 different 5 speeds and 4 or 5 different clutches, but Anyway, the bondo bird. Look him up.
Badass. Look, shout out to you. Bondo's getting a lot of coverage today on this channel, bro, because I love that video because those guys kind of looked like they weren't happy about it. And then all of a sudden, when he said, oh, yeah, it's like a 9-second, it's almost a 9-second car. I'm like, well, there you go. Did you see the lineup of USC 280? The card is stacked. Nope, don't care. If I want to see guys hump each other on the ground and break their limbs, I can go to any bar in downtown West Palm. I remember Ford had a TSP for the Rattle around 2,000 RPMs. The only thing I showed was a PCM reprogram. Alex says turbos are more work under the hood than blowers. Peck hears turbos can't make any power ever. Stay away. Alex was at the local show with the 20 GT. Kid asked me what kind of cams I wanted to get, and I suggested 5 stock 5.0s lobed hard. I immediately looked around for a smoke machine and had a Vietnam flashback. Okay, wow. Alex was at a local show with the 20 GT. A kid asked me what kind of cams I wanted to get and suggested 5.0s lobed hard. I don't know. Can anyone... Alex, would you sell the Fairmont for the right money? Nah, that bitch is with me forever. I'm going to be buried in that motherfucker. Just out of spite. If you would box him and he'd agreed, he'd the type of dude that would try to predict charges after... I don't know what you're talking about. Turvey, yes, yeah, but I fucked up, Ricky. Apparently, it was a screen grab, and I didn't know at the bottom right was the volume control. That was 100% boomer moment from Alex. Turvey made a new account to be on the chat, and it's Admiral Peck. I guarantee Admiral Peck is either related to Turvey or is Turvey. Got a couple minutes left. We'll get the fuck out of here. It shows it's muted at the bottom right. Thank you. Got it. No class racing. As Alex said, the Coyote engine was sent from Jesus. It done. No idea what he said. I love my Kung Flu Whipple. Oh, man, I can't wait till the midterms. Because that's going to be the biggest turnover of jobs you have ever seen. And then the coverage is going to get ramped up the other way. Because when you said Kung Flu, it reminded me that Donald Trump said that. And or someone mentioned that Donald Trump might have said something like that. Tony wants a cookie. Tony wants some pan con pinga sin pan, right? My little man. He just wants to constantly. Every time I'm here and just like barking orders, he's like, what are you doing? And I think he just wants attention. See, he just wants to get petted and hang out. Because with me, he gets like that. I'm the alpha. I'm the guy. He don't jump on me. He don't greet me. He comes up to me. He's like, this is dad. Everyone else he jumps on and plays with. With me, it's like, oh shit, Alex is here. He straightens up. So when I'm here, I think he just wants that direction and attention and like, how should I act, Dad? If like right now he should be jumping all over my girlfriend, but he's not. He's just like, he's here paying attention to me, which means like he wants me to be over there, almost as to give him permission to play with her. It's weird. Admiral is cool. He's probably just drinking out tonight. No, this is him all the time. So do you need an extraction pump for turbos? They are mounted below the oil level in the pan. Alex should make a political channel. Nah. There's enough of those. You know what happens with those channels, dude? They get stomped out. Political channels get stomped out 100%. Okay, sorry. Admiral Peck is number 1. Turvey's number 2. Ha! Turvey is number 2. That's a good one. I'm like 11 to 12 rough shots in. Proper term is scavenge pump. Right. No collar for Tony. No, I take it all off when I walk him. I take the whole collar because he gets itchy. He starts doing this shit all day and it bugs the shit out of me. I don't watch the stream sober anymore. Called it. See, barking orders. Alex needs to watch some Andrew Tate clips. I don't like that guy, dude. He's obviously a very good fighter, but he's loud. He's loud. And when guys are loud, you know what they say. I was waiting for his hand to come back up with a Ziploc bag. Andrew Tate, like it. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for joining the late Peasant chat. We had 300 people on today. Let me see. I'll show you guys here what I can see. I'll show you what I see, and that determines... It's the chat, right? So let me see. The highest we had today was 307, I think. Let me see what's over here. 308. And what over here? 303, 308, 307, 3. Okay, so we have, peak of 308 for a Peasant chat. Not bad at all. I appreciate everybody that chimed in and hung out with me on this late Peasant chat. So tomorrow I will not be on, but I will give you a video. Tomorrow, you're going to get a video. And guys, I'm telling you, you're going to want to watch that video tomorrow. Okay? You're going to want to watch that video tomorrow. It's a turning point for this channel. It's 100% a turning point for this channel. And I think you guys will enjoy it very much. It's not super produced. It's not anything, but I think it's something that it's a long time coming. And I think you guys will highly appreciate what's about to come on the channel. You guys are going to love it very much. Again, this week I'm working on the white car, finishing the exhaust on the GT500, meaning fitment. Going to fit the exhaust flush, patch up the headers, because I'm not doing headers on the ground, not now. Fuck that. I'm going to patch them up and drive it and see how everything shakes out. Actually give it a road test. Get started on the white car. Tons of stuff going on this channel. Tons of stuff. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to be tired. I'm probably going to be skinny by the time this is all said and done because I sweat so much in the garage. So, hey, 2 for 1. Not a bad thing. All right, guys, I'm out of here. No show tomorrow, but we're going to have a show Tuesday. But you're going to get a video tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that video tomorrow. All right, guys, have a good rest of your night. Thank you for joining on the Peasant Chat. See you guys Tuesday for Talking Ship. Tomorrow there'll be a video. I'll probably release it early in the morning. You guys will appreciate an early morning release because I want you guys to watch it all day many, many times. All right, guys, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.